Welcome to this Wood City Collector presentation. I'm Paul, and today we got a couple of vintage diecast lots. Well, 9 vintage cars and 1 not so vintage. I didn't bother looking up the not so vintage. Oh, the not so vintage isn't not so vintage. But anyway, first off, we got a Hot Wheels surf crate. Surf crate? Surf and turf. I knew I was going to get it wrong. It's got Hot Wheels surf and turf. Whichever year K was. It's in red with the wood paneling, big blown motor. Not a bad fantasy casting because it's based on those 40s Woodies, which are pretty interesting. But anyway, now onto the vintage stuff. The rest of this lot, that car and the next 2, 4, 6, 7, and I vintage out to about $1.88 per car, and the cars themselves are in relatively good condition. We're not going to go in any particular order. Well, actually, we're going to save the good stuff for last. But first, we have a Matchbox series number 30, a beach buggy made in England, copyright 1970, in the splatter, orange, yellow splatter on pink car. I think the reason this car is in such good condition is the axle in the back broke off the suspension or came loose of the suspension, so it doesn't roll really well. So probably the kid didn't play with it much and might have just, had some toy box rash because only 2 chips, right? A couple of chips on the front fenders and the roof. But other than that, it's pretty good for a Survivor. Probably could be fixed if I cared about that, but I really don't. It's not missing. I might be missing something here. I'm not sure. Could be missing an engine, maybe. I don't know. I didn't look them up. I just opened the boxes today, and it is what it is. Then we've got my third in my collection. Matchbox Superfast number 14 Mini Haha. This one has stickers on both sides, or had stickers on both sides. Has some chrome loss on the engine, some paint loss, but not a bad car altogether. I did restore one, put some honking big Hot Wheels wheels on the back because I didn't have any Matchbox wheels that would work for restoring. But that's the Mini Haha. Sticking with the Matchbox, we have a Renault 5TL, made in England, super fast, number 21, also known as the La Car. This one's probably one of the worst of the bunch of this particular lot. Cracked windshield, black base, has the hatch, which I have the silver base variation in relatively good condition, missing the hatch. So should I ever want to restore, or should I ever want to do a sort of mashup, use this as a parts car, put the hatch on the good car. I'm probably not going to do it because I just put stuff in the hoard, in the hatchback hoard. But it could work. I should have went with this one after the Mini Haha, but it's the number 29 Matchbox series Racing Mini. The other one I have is oddly sun faded in the paint and melted windshield. So again, well, this one's fine enough in my collection because it's a Survivor. Not too terribly beaten up. Stickers are still relatively nice. Suspension works, rolls really well. So I don't think I'm gonna touch this one. The other one will just be an oddity in the melted car collection. Could go in a junkyard should I ever want to build a junkyard diorama. But yeah, this is the Racing Mini. And with Hot Wheels, we have the Pack and Pacer, which paint-wise, it's relatively nice. I'm pretty sure I have this exact car in a little bit worse condition. It's been a while since I've looked at some of the stuff in the hoard. Some chips in the back. Tampos, I don't know if the tampos are almost completely rubbed off, but the car's not that bad. The windshield's some scuffing, but no cracks or anything. Again, one of those Survivor cars from 1977, made in Hong Kong. Metal on metal. And obviously, we gotta get some Golfs. So we'll go with this one. Probably I don't know, 10th, 8th, 10th, something like that in my collection. You know it, you love it. The Matchbox number 7 VW Golf, super fast Matchbox VW Golf. Bit of a chewed up wheel. Scuffed up paint, crushed in roof, broken roof rack. But one of these days, this complete case will probably end up filled with those Golfs because leave no Golf behind, especially when it's that one. And probably the best of the lot in condition-wise, and probably just car altogether. The second, wait, this is the first edition. I believe it's the first. Yes, I want to say it's the first. 1970. Maybe it's not. The hair splitter from 1970. Let's see, 73, 79. I'll take a look at the ones I have. Yeah, condition-wise. Paint condition-wise is probably one of the better ones I have. Some chips here on the edging where you get the chips, but other than that, the paint is in really nice condition. The tampos, oddly enough, are nearly completely gone, but the roof rack's intact. The wheel, it rolls nicely, well, relatively nice. Oh, it rolls nice, just not straight, as you can tell. But there's a P on the bottom, which is interesting because, you know, I'm Paul after all. The hood latch is gone, but that has to be cleaned out because I don't know, maybe that's glue or something. Probably glue is my guess. But we'll clean that up. Look at that big Golf engine, a Rabbit engine. And the second lot we have has a complete beater of a Majorette number 202 Volkswagen 1302 Bug, which, if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna take a chance at rusting up a car for junkyard, this would be the perfect candidate. And where there is paint, where there's no paint, it's paint missing, I think that's perfect places for all the rust. I mean, how good would this look? Well, I mean, it would be better if it had the hood. But then again, I probably wouldn't have gotten it in the lot I got it in, or you know, wouldn't want to touch it if it had the hood. But that suspension, the triangular tire, the triangular wheels, metal on metal. All in all, nice casting. I think I want to have a go. I have to watch a couple of tutorials on how to rust cars, but that'd be a very good candidate for rusting, don't you think? And lastly, it's a bit of a mystery. It's not marked on the bottom. See, number M11, Volkswagen Golf, Hunschreck Rally, pullback, 1/60 scale, made in Hong Kong. I believe it's made by High Speed, as the gurus on the Volkswagen diecast collecting group on Facebook say. I saw there's other versions, pullbacks, not made in Hong Kong, made in Macau, that are done by Imperial. The only bit of problem is that window should be blue-gray paint, not marker. Has Golf on the wing, Volkswagen logo on the roof. Number 11 and some checkered flags on the front. It, again, is a pullback. Has a lot of speed. The pullback motor works very well. Rubber tires on the back. Slicks on the front. That Golf grille. And so this was my couple of vintage, I'm going to say Matchbox, vintage die-cast, not hordes, vintage die-cast lots. Yeah, so thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, think about it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.